What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic Friday night. It is almost 11:30 here. What a long effing day it has been. Up at 5 a.m., worked my ass off, got home, made that video for you. I feel like this is a completely new day here, but here we are, and I actually am a true sicko and agreed to go into work tomorrow. So, we're going to get it in here, but not going to be the longest video. I'm going to keep it real with you here tonight, but I'm pumped up. I'm ready for this Week 8 matchup with the Bengals, and I hope you're getting pumped up too, and hopefully you've been able to check out all the videos that are put out so far. You got your injury update. You've got your behind enemy lines, everything you need to know about the Bengals, the top matchups, all the things that you need to know are already put out. And the game status report, of course, earlier today we talked about tomorrow will be the practice squad elevation. So we're getting it in, baby. We're getting excited. And I'm starting to see some people coming around to this team. I'm seeing some obviously still losing their minds over everything. But look, like we've talked about since the offseason, we're staying patient. We know this team has a lot of talent, but they have a lot of new pieces, whether that be the coordinators, the young players, new system for these new players. We've discussed all this stuff at length, and we've stayed patient. We know what this team is and can become, but a lot of things need to be cleaned up, and we know in time that will happen. So I'm not stressing out here. I don't know. Those of you that follow the media, I know you guys report back to me with a lot of that stuff. I don't know how you do it. More power to those of you who enjoy that stuff, but I see the masses are losing their mind again, and that's all right, man. Let them. We'll expect to see them aboard here soon because we got a tough test here this Sunday, but a test I think we will be ready for. So go check out those videos. You'll get to hear all my breakdowns on everything, but we're here tonight. So if you are live or maybe you're watching later, got something on your mind, feel free to comment down below, and I will do my best to give you the answer. Or you have a topic, whatever's on your mind. It's Fan Friday, so this is your show, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever you've got going on, and got some questions and topics from the mailbag, so we'll discuss all of that as well. Let me jump over to the chat here, but I appreciate you all taking the time here, hitting that like button, sharing, subscribing. All that stuff truly does help, so I thank you for that. But let's get this chat rolling here. We've got Tiffany in the building, a true sicko. Appreciate you tuning in, Nina. Let's effing go. Hope you're all having a great start to your weekend. Hope you're ready to see the birds whoop some ass. And yo, man, hope you're doing well. Appreciate you tuning in. It's been a long week, a weird week. It really feels like 10 years have passed since we just played the Giants here. But I'm ready for some Eagles football. I don't know about you guys. I can't believe I'm working tomorrow. Just going to be losing my mind again. But as soon as I get home, I'll work on getting that practice squad elevation show ready. We'll talk about the elevations. We'll look at the new depth chart, all that stuff. I'll keep you up to date. But I hope you had a good day at work, man. It was a hot one today for me earlier. It was weird. The sun was like blasting us. And I was like, what the? I was getting used to the cold, all geared up. Then I'm stripping halfway through the show. I thought dollar bills might start raining down at me. I'm not sure what was going on, but hope you had a good day, man. I'm just glad it's the weekend. And I know a lot of you, may work on the weekend. I've had jobs where I've had to work on the weekend. Well, I got to work tomorrow. So, but I'm just saying, it's a weekend. We can be joyous that Eagles football is coming our way. So whether you're working, whether you're jerking, whatever you're doing, whatever you're doing, let's go. My man, let's effing go. Dank, appreciate you, dude. And, hey, Joe Burrow is a stud. We talked about him during the top matchups, but this defense is only going to get better. And you've heard me and been screaming from the mountaintops. They're going to get on board with me soon enough. I promise you, this defense, they want to talk their trash. Get it in while you can because they're going to have to become big fans here. Talked about Quinion Mitchell, Cooper DeJean at length in the pre-draft process. We get both of them. We got 7 out of the 9 guys I had as top fits for the Eagles. And I think you understand my excitement for the youth here, because I've already talked about them before they were Eagles. So, I'm not just sitting here, I like them because they're Eagles. No, I'm very excited about all the pieces we've talked about. So, let them do their thing. But, yo, man, appreciate you tuning in. Well, I don't think I've been live all week, so didn't miss anything, my friend. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, man, good quarterback. But there's good quarterbacks in the NFL. It's just the way it is. And yeah, it sucks, bro. Don't want to work tomorrow. Boo, boo. Don't know what I'm doing to myself. Jamar, yeah, he's pretty good too. They've got some good players, but you can usually find that in the NFL. So you just got to be ready. And happy Fan Friday to you, Liz. Appreciate you taking the time. Love to see you guys sharing that love in here. But let's effing go. Let's effing go, and let's start it off here. We've got some of you here, so I'm going to jump right into it. And I'll just go in the order I have them. No specific order, but we're starting off with Liz here tonight. She remembers in 2022, she believes, against the Commanders, saw the defense get on track with the sacks. Didn't look back. I believe they did that this year after the bye. Think we'll see another great performance on Sunday. I believe in our offense also. Go Birds. Okay, well, we're talking about that defense. So what a fitting little topic there. So, look, I explained it. That pressure is how this defense works. And, you know, you talk about the intricacies of it. You talk about all these things that go into this defense. You've seen my breakdowns of it. You know how it works. And obviously, pressure is key. If you're not getting it, night-night. And you got to have good players behind you. And, you know, missing tackles and, you know, missing keys and just little things that you obviously expect when, you know, guys are starting a new defense or coming to a new system, whatever it is. But we did not see sacks at first. We're tied for fourth in the league in sacks for a game, just to let you know. So when I talk about being patient, understanding that people will give you numbers and not understand that, I say it every time. Take it all with a grain of salt and understand that in a game or two, those numbers can change. And you see already, tied for fourth. What? Now, the one we're not moving up in is the turnover category. So you want to see this team start to create turnovers. That's something I feel will come. You've seen Quinton Mitchell. We've been talking about that interception. Let's get it. Look, these things will come. And we talk about, in that video months ago, you remember before the season, when we talked about these new pieces, Quinton Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, having Sidney Brown when he comes back off of injury with someone like C.J. Gardner-Johnson, the versatility of the defensive backs. Whew, yes. But so, like, as much as we talk about getting pressure and that helps them, having good defensive backs helps you also get pressure when there's guys actually being covered. So I think I agree with you here, and I've said it over and over again, that they will continue to get those sacks. And I think, you know, looking at a team like this, they give up some sacks, but Joe Burrow's a good quarterback. He'll get the ball out quick if he has to. And I think that, you know, we've seen what people can do to this defense if people aren't on the same page. You don't have the talent, but we've got the talent. People are getting on the same page. So the key here is getting pressure, getting to the quarterback, and then you can do all those things we talk about. But look, their left tackle is good to go for this game. They are healthy there, and that's fine. I don't care, because regardless, I still think this team will continue to get to the quarterback. So I'm with you. I don't know how much of a sack party, but if we can get one going, I'm all about it. And, you know, when we're talking party, we're talking like 6. I mean, we had 8 last game. And, you know, if you remember the game before, I said I need 5. We got 5. And then I said I need more than 5. We got 8. So if we can get 5, I'll be good with it. But if you want to go ahead and get more Eagles, I mean, feel free to do so. Feel free to do so. And, oh, by the way, I did want to mention some news. If you missed the video earlier, but Byron Young was placed on IR. And if you watched the show, you heard me say that for the last few days. That was probably coming our way. These injuries that pop up when guys need to come off of IR, like Anaya Smith. So just want that to be known, but he doesn't even play. So it's not a big deal. I saw people freaking out. No need. This is why we talk about these things in advance. So that way, we don't need to lose our minds when they happen. So, hey, Howie knows what he's doing. I can promise you that. I can promise you. But let me jump over here real quick. And they really are. Liz, you know, you were a part of. I always love that I can fall back on you and a bunch of you that are always tuning in because, I mean, you were here for the live streams. You were here for all the effing videos I put out before the draft came where it's like, You know how much I was in love with Cooper DeJean. You know how much of a pipe, I think the words were pipe dream to get Quinyon Mitchell. The fact that we have both of them still blows my mind. I mean, yeah, having guys like Saquon here is awesome, but like, and the other draft picks we got that I talked about, Jalix Hunt, obviously Will Shipley, Anais Smith, Johnny Wilson, all the guys I wanted on this, we got them. But like Cooper DeJean and dude, not even just Coop and Quinyon, but like Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Milton Williams, these guys are all still pretty damn young. And once Huff continues to grow, once Nolan Smith continues to develop with Jalix Hunt there, like this edge room, like all these guys are young. I mean, you've got good youth at linebacker. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited for the future here. Can't wait to see what this team continues to do here. Plays football, Jack O'Lantern. No doubt, man. No doubt. Yeah, I think that this team, bro, the youth, I've explained it in detail. They're going to get them. Young guys in our defense for future. So, yeah, I'm very excited about the future of this team too. So I'm pumped up. But skeleton order bar, beer, no doubt. Want the full strength for this W? Yeah, I don't want any excuses. I did not want any excuses here. Didn't even know he was on the team until I played bad. No doubt. Well, you tune in here, you'll see it on that depth chart every damn time. And I want T. Higgins. I know he's got a quad injury right now. Go Birds. I think that this, team, I want to see them at full strength. I don't want any excuses. So, if you guys watched the game status report from earlier today, you saw that T. Higgins is now questionable. You can go check out any of those videos. You want any kind of information. If you ever want to know who's on the team, anything like that, you guys are more than welcome to always tune in every single day where I put out all that information, and you will never have to wonder anything about the Philadelphia Eagles. So if you're a true sicko and you want to know that kind of stuff, I appreciate you taking the time, ladies and gentlemen. But let's jump into the next one. We got Tiffany in the building as well, so let's jump right on it. What do you think different will happen this week against the Bengals that will get our offense to score in the first quarter? Well, clean up the stupid mistakes. Just continue running the ball right down their throat. This is not a top-tier defense here, so you should be able to go down handily. And I'm actually putting money that they score on the first drive, not just the first quarter. They're going to go down, score a touchdown. So you just got to do what you do, and you got to do it in the first quarter. That they are a powerful offense. Yeah, you're missing Mailata. Yep. Get Dallas Goedert's out. That sucks. But guess what? Next man up. Fred Johnson revenge game, baby. And I just think that you should still be able to run at will. I mean, that's all you got to do, bro. And you've got A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith when you need to pass the ball. So, yeah, Goedert's out. That's unfortunate. But, again, next man up. Calcaterra got to do something here. So, you really just got to clean up the stupid things that hold us back. The turnovers, the penalties, little shit. Just unacceptable. So clean that up, and no more 3 and outs to start these games. I think we'll be all right here. So I'm confident this team can do that. Let's hope they do that. Koch's mom brings a topic and a question. Be a stiff test. Hopefully Sirianni will let Moore do his thing. Well, that is what a head coach does. He allows his coordinators to do that. So I'm not sure what you mean. I guess the media is telling people that you're not allowed to be the offensive coordinator when you're the offensive coordinator. I wouldn't listen to those people. He's the one that calls the plays here. He is our offensive coordinator. What he sees the best option scheme-wise, counter their defense. Well, I don't think you need to counter their defense at all. Just your typical 4-man fronts. I think, like I was just saying to that other topic or question, whatever, run the effing ball right down their throat. Now, I think what we talked about last week, a little bit of the same of that. A little more 12 personnel. And that just means 1 running back. And then number 2 is for the amount of tight ends you have. And so 12. 1 running back, 2 tight ends. I think you saw a lot of that. Maybe the most we've used all year. But you don't have Dallas Goedert. So, and then you saw Ben Van Sumeren at fullback. I loved that. We talked about creating ways to, block for Saquon Barkley, where I felt Calcaterra and Stoll have struggled this year. And I think the Eagles felt the same way by doing that. So I think you do the same thing almost. You got to run the ball right down their throat. We dictate this game. We don't have to counter. They need to be countering us because we're running it right down their throat. And then, toss in some play action if you need and, bomb some to AJ or Devontae, and it might turn into something where you need to, put up points before the half or something, and you got to throw the ball. But I don't think you should get away from the run in any way, shape, or form. And sure, on third downs and things, like, you're going to pass the ball. I don't mean that, but just saying, don't make it to where I'm begging for you to run the effing ball. Run the damn ball. Big shout out to whoever just bought that shirt last night. Late night, got a email, and it was like, someone purchased Saquon. I was like, hell yeah, run the damn ball. So there's your omen. We're running the damn ball. So please and thank you, Kellen Moore. But yeah, man, I understand they want to get cute sometimes, but not me. I just like to run the ball. Please, 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 please. So jump over here real quick, and I'll get into the final mailbag question. Good. And I'm pumped up. We talked about how we can, beat these guys, and no reason we shouldn't. So I'm pumped up here. Yeah, it's time for a little sack party. However, who was it? Liz? I can't even tell you. It's been a long day. Bear with me here. Bear with me, because I'm losing it. Oh yeah, they'll have their excuses ready. They always do. And more power to you guys that listen to that stuff. I don't know how you do it. I would seriously jump off the building before I'd watch or listen to any of that. I don't get it. Good score in the first quarter. Yep, I'm all about it. What is going on, Gotcha's mom? Appreciate you tuning in. Oh, they are, man. And I don't know how people do it. I really don't. It's fast. No doubt. No doubt, bro. Mine, I have no idea anymore in life. That's weird to even say. I don't even know. Like, I used to love Fight Club when I was younger, but now it's like, it was like a story of my life when I was drinking. Tyler Durden would come out. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. But Fast and Furious, no doubt, my friend, no doubt. Jalen Sloan, yeah, they have to keep, creating these narratives because they said he could never develop. So you have to realize, as I say all the time, they're stupid. And yeah, just like every Eagles content creator that was bashing Hurts for years, and all these media people, they're all fans now. And then you've got your sect of ones that just can't do it, right? They're just they're so pissed that they were wrong, and they just trash him any chance they can get. So we'll see. Yeah, you have to block as a tight end. Yeah, he blocks. That's what a tight end does. But yeah, he still has that concussion history that'll never go anywhere. But as a tight end, you will block. Yeah. To be honest, I think Fred Jones is the best protection game. They can be able to slow down. Yeah, he's good. He's decent. He had his struggles last week when he first came, in to start. I just think, the game before, and then in his first start, I think it's a little bit of a slow start. But look, you're going against good players here. And I think he's got another tough test here, but his former team, and I think he has some extra incentive here. I think it'll be a good game for him. And I hate on him because he's now, you could just say what it is. He's black. And, so with him not being white, they're going to throw tantrums all the time. And, you've seen how many quarterbacks have actually, had more turnovers than Hurts so far, or interceptions this year. And it's like, they don't ever trash him, but you also have to add the fact that he's a Philadelphia Eagle. That right there, that's the cherry on top for him, so, oh my God, it's unbearable. It is. But again, I don't know how you guys do it. I do not. I don't know how you guys could want to talk about this stuff all the time and listen to it, but no doubt. And I think Nina, she knows how much I love this stuff, but I don't know who's telling you guys Hurts is not fine, but I would definitely tell them to relax. I would tell them to chill out and learn some football. Tell them, hey, why don't you go back to a few years ago when Jimmy Smith tried to teach you? But yeah, that stuff's nuts. I don't know how people do it. I really don't. But Q on Chase, now that's something I like talking about. So we talked about how exciting it's going to be for these young corners with this tough task ahead. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, we talked about him during the top matchups last night. And man, I am really excited about, obviously the future of these kids, but right here, right now, this week, oh yeah, this is where you find out, right? And you're going to have, and as I said in that video, they're going to have some catches. They're going to make some plays. They're really good. But how many? And are they going to be impact plays? Are they scoring? Are they, let's see how these kids step up. And Slay's been playing well this year. He's had his moments where, but everybody does. And I think that these guys are all, trying to get on the same page. You finally have Cooper DeJean starting here. You get Sidney Brown back. So we're still, we're going to get him implemented in this defense. So it takes a little time. I think, when I keep repeating patience, it's because I truly mean it, but watch it. You know what I mean? Like, see what's actually going on instead of listening to the media. Like, see that this team, without these stupid little mistakes and things, they really, like, this defense has been good this year. This offense, obviously missing A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. Now they're missing Dallas Goedert, Jordan Mailata. We're missing Lane Johnson. I just think those are important pieces. So not making excuses, it's understanding the context. I think, when you see, Jalen Hurts is all this stuff, it's wild to me. And you remember I had to take on the world when I was the only content creator out here supporting Jalen Hurts while they all wanted Jimmy Garoppolo and Kirk Cousins, and Deshaun Watson. I was literally like, blown away. And the things coming out of people's mouths that they took the time to come out and say to me, oh, I remember those people. And that's why I got blackballed off of, Eagles Twitter, and all those people are allowed to steal all my work now because, everyone keeps tuning in and giving them support after, they sat here and trashed our team and continuously showed how stupid they are and how much they don't know about football. But people still listen to them. And it's like, that's wild to me. That's really wild. But hey, I'm glad they went out of their way, because then I went out of my way when they all became the biggest fans. They post their pictures and, they're going to town. It's like, hey, you remember? I remember. Always remember. So just saying, glad to see them all jumping on board, but you still got that section of the, our fan base, the media, where they're going to be miserable forever, dude, because he's good. And that's just something they weren't okay with. But too bad for them. They will be the first ones complaining about the interceptions. Oh, yeah, you know how it is. Yes, black quarterbacks will always get that. We live in a very racist country. That's 6'5" mannequin in the pocket. Nope, not white, that's for sure. It's just the crazy world we live in. Oh, yeah, you remember that interview when I was getting all that hate? I was like, I'm going to make it worse for him. I'm going to bring on someone that's going to show you how badass he is. They didn't want to hear it, but, they hear it now. So, they listening? Oh, yeah, he continuously does. And they continuously move these goalposts and continuously show us how stupid they are. I don't know how people tune into that stuff, give ratings, help those people grow and get them paid. I don't know how people do it. I really don't. And you remember the nickname I made for him when everybody was telling me how horrible he was the Terminator. Like this dude you can't stop him. And when I brought on, the trainer, he was telling us how Jalen made him keep on the TV when they were on there bashing him. Dude's got to be traded. He sucks. Got to get Deshaun Watson. And he was like, hey, I'll turn this off. And Jalen, leave it on. Like that solidified everything I had said about him. And to hear it from someone that works with him, like, this dude's waking up. And that trainer works with not only Lane Johnson, but like UFC fighters. Like all these, he's never met someone like Jalen Hurts. And hey, I did my best to get everyone. And that's hilarious. Pepperidge Farms remembers. That is seriously hilarious. But yeah, I got smoke for those people because you guys, I don't know how long you've been following me. I just saw like some of you comment and I made a post, but I don't know if you remember what started all the chaos for me. Like I obviously was very vocal for Jalen Hurts and I got a lot of hate for it. But when I made a certain post comparing Jalen's first 19 starts to Josh Allen's, oh, you want to talk about, dude, the people in the white hoods coming out. They had their pitchforks and their little tiki torches going, dude. They were losing it. They were coming at me like it was the United States Capitol, dude. I felt they were going to burn me down. And that's okay, man. They were very upset. And I understood they were upset because they didn't know what they were talking about. So you can always tell the frustration for people that don't know what they're talking about. They just want you to listen to what they're saying because they know they're right. When they deep down inside know they have absolutely nothing to offer to the conversation except repeating something they heard. That's not knowing something. And I always run into those people, and it's embarrassing because it's like I try to have conversations and it's never about football. It's about you're dumb. Okay, well, explain to me why I'm dumb and why we should trade away all of our shit, give up all of our cap space to get Deshaun Watson, Jimmy Garoppolo, Kirk Cousins. Like, you're shitting me, right? These people were dead ass serious. Well, if you knew football, and it's like, well, dude, have you ever picked up a football? Because I'm smelling it in the air and it smells like bitch. And those people have probably never played it down in their life. So I really lives, I guess I should have said, but it's mind-boggling to me that we've got these experts, like these kids that have, I don't know, won a Super Bowl in Madden, so now they're experts. I don't know where that stuff comes from, but I don't know how you guys do it with those other Eagles content creators, all the ones that always turn their backs on the Eagles unless we're winning and just, spout the same dumb shit the media does. That's crazy to me, man. That's crazy. But I guess it works. That's what people like. So, hey, I can't hate on it. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. And that's it. They love that stuff. They do. It's weird. Jimmy G, I think he's a backup on the Rams now or something, right? Yeah. See what I mean? Like, do you really want Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson, Kirk Cousins over Jalen Hurts? Now, I know at the time it was like, what are you talking about, dude? Because he wasn't winning all these games and we weren't, good. That's okay. I try to explain it in detail why I believe in Jalen Hurts, and then I showed people. And oh boy, did they lose their minds. And I think my favorite comment was, oh, yeah, you just cherry pick 19 games. Oh, I see how it is. And I was like, well, dude, Jalen Hurts has only played in 19 fucking games. How do you want me to give you more if he hasn't played more? Like, are you shitting me, dude? I'm talking the intelligence level of these people is almost that of a brain-dead squirrel on crack. Because I don't know what they say half the time. But thank God we didn't get anything. Remember, they wanted to fire Howie Roseman, dog. I mean, it's bold out there. They just will always follow what the media tells them. It's kind of like society as a whole. You see it all the time. People just zombies, bro, just doing what they're told and following along. Votes and prayers. Nothing will ever change, but keep doing the same thing and pretending it does. That's the definition of insanity to me. And we're in that time period. Try not to get too crazy with that stuff around here, but the world is burning. And dude, I will, if these troll dick billionaires get in charge here and they do ruin the earth and have their little white supremacist parties, I will be not only wearing them around the neighborhoods as decoration, but I'll also be making my show live on the streets, on the road. So I guess I'll have to actually be on a road every time I make the show, but I'll be out there with a loudspeaker. So if the world does end, just know you can rely on me. Just listen for the words and you will find me. I will be speaking the gospel until the day this world burns out. I promise you that. I can promise you that. So we're ready to rock and roll here, but let's effing go, John, my man. I'm sorry. I was off on a tangent there. I lose my effing mind sometimes when I think about that stuff. Get a little heated. I'm not going to lie to you. And I'm really tired of not even just being able to work or do anything without someone wanting to argue with why we should allow Nazis in this country. I don't think you understand. I've got lots of anger for that stuff. And I just, I try to escape the real world with football. This is where I come to talk about other things. So I'm sorry if I'm getting off track there. I do apologize. But it's the real world, and you can't just ignore it, man. So I'm always going to stand for what's right. And that's all I got to say right now. But they probably ain't good at that. Yeah, look, this is a thing we go over almost every week, right? These people just continue to make shit up to get through, right? And they're not good at anything but talking trash like little children. That's awesome. I've actually been to a few cookouts where people made jokes like that, and then literally I'm at the cookouts. I'm just, as a lot of people like to say, a real one. No, I just have always given a shit about human beings as a whole. I don't give a damn what you do. And I say that every show. I don't care what you do. And I sometimes I'll say something like, hey, sorry if I don't ever want to offend anyone. I don't care what you like. I don't care, and that's in anything. You believe in something or want to do something, or you like this sex or don't, or whatever. I don't care. It is your life. I mean, I do care. I do. I really do. But it's your business and it's your life. Now, what I don't stand for is when people are trying to take that away from you because they don't agree with you, like, especially the stuff like you can't control. That's insane to me, man. That people look, I'm an equal opportunity hater. I don't give a damn who you are, what color, if you're a piece of shit, well, then I don't like you. But in this world, people just don't like people for the most ridiculous of reasons. And I've always been the bully to the bully. That is something I take pride in. My father, I've got to give him big props. That man is a true saint. He was awesome, dude. But, he taught me what it was like to be a good person and really taught me the true history of the world. Like when I was a kid, like we were going to all kinds of crazy stuff. Like we're talking museums. I was on like reservations. Like we're talking Native American stuff, everything. My dad opened my mind. He went to Vietnam when he came back. He became a hippie pretty much. Then he became a drug and alcohol counselor. Like he was a cool dude, but always taught me to be a good person and stand up for what's right. And if you guys have followed me over the years, I definitely do stand, or I'm more of a action seeker. I just I'm the kind of guy you don't want to admit you really want me on your side, because like you're going to vote and pray and, you're going to hold hands and sing with little candles and, then they're going to come burn your house down and, murder innocent people. And you're going to realize none of that stuff works. And what you need is to deal with Nazis one swift, easy way. And that's the way of the world, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'll be at that cookout. You let me know. But no, I understand it's just a thing, but you'd be surprised. I think, and I always talk about this, like, that's why I'm a good salesman. Like, you can put me anywhere, man. I've been to jail. You can put me wherever, man. Anywhere, hanging out with NFL players, just pretending like I'm supposed to be there with Jason Kelsey, Lane Johnson. You guys know the story. It's hilarious. How you doing? Like, what? But it's just, I felt comfortable in the moment because it was like, no, I belong here. And this is a human being. This is a human being. Like, there is nobody that's lesser or more because of this, that. Like, at the end of it, we're all human beings, man. And that's the beautiful thing. And that's why I like treating players like they're human beings and talking about stuff, because we are human beings and we all do go through stuff. And this is the escape, but it's also Fan Friday where we get to rant about stuff. But that's what, I wanted this show for, because I used to escape with alcohol, and a lot of people use drugs and, they escape from the world. And I get it. America makes it very clear on every commercial and everything. They want, us out of it, dude. And I get it. So that's why I say stuff, because I mean it, man. I've been to hell and back, and I want you to know that I care about you guys, and I'm always here for you. Anybody's bullying you, let me know. Anybody wants that work, I will give that to them. But I also will be here to be a friend, because honestly, that's what I want. Peace. I want people to be happy. I don't want that dark side. I don't want to have to deal with, the swastika bangers out here. I don't. I wish those people were just gone like they were supposed to be. But I'm also of the mindset that, like, just pretending that's not real doesn't make it go away. Like, you have to confront that stuff. So, sorry to drift off there, guys, but that's how I feel about it. Paracoach, whoever. Oh, yeah, that's some good stuff there, too. They are really funny with that one. Equal opportunity haters unite. Let's effing go. And I've talked about this before, where I say that to people, and I mean it. Like, I have met, I've been to the lows, I've been to the highs of life. Like, you guys know my story. And in every part of that story, there's usually, some kind of shitbird in my life, right? There's always those people. But for the most part, honestly, but we live in America, so most people, like you deal with a lot of the Karens and Darrens, as I like to call them. But those are usually the worst people. So it's funny to me, but it's like, I don't give a damn. Like, I literally grew up, and like people will say, like, I don't see color. It's like, well, like, you do see it because you see how people are treated differently. And for me, like, I saw it, but like, I also never understood it. Like, my cousins are black. Like, I don't, to me, it was never like, oh my God, someone's different. It was just like, oh, hey, your skin color is different than mine. But so is like so many of my cousins. Some are like real tan, some are real white, Irish looking. Like, so it was never something to me. But what I started to see as I grew up were people treating my cousins like shit because they didn't have that same skin complexion. So for me, it was pretty easy to just, oh, okay, you want to treat people unkind, do ya? We can play that game. Matching energy is never something people enjoy. Those that put out that negative energy, they never enjoy when you give it back, because I give it tenfold. And well, those people, they need to be dealt with handily. Hands rated E for everyone. That's right. Yeah, that's good. I like that. I do. I really do. That's good. You guys are on fire. You got Dank and Gotcha. We're gonna have to put you guys on the microphone here. My friends are white. My cousin and aunt's husbands are white. Good people are good people. That's a fact, Dank. And for me, I have so many friends of so many different ethnicities that it's just like I honestly have never had to have a mindset like these people. Like, I don't, like, what goes on there? Like, really, like, I'm so miserable. And I always tell people, like, it's a self-projection. They're miserable with themselves, so I'm just going to hate someone for their appearance or their choice to do something or how they were born or whatever it is. It's weird. Like, I don't concern myself. Like, I'm not some Eagles media member. Like, I don't, pry into these players' lives and be a weirdo. Like, I just want to be happy, man. And in this world, we need some effing happiness, bro. We need some peace. And we're looking at very bad things in front of us. And it's hard to ignore it. It's hard to watch billionaires just piss all over us and people just lap it up, man. Like, more, please. More, Sir Elon, with your little wiener. Like, I would wear that dude's skin for warmth in the winters. Like, if they bring to us what they think they want, I promise you, come find me and we'll have a good time, dude. I wish they would, dude. I wish they would. And I don't at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be happy and I want other people to be happy, dude. Like, I'm a white dude, so I don't really, like, I get, privileged at times where you could totally see it. And I want other people to just have an effing fair shot. Not even, it's like, I feel that with like the Eagle stuff. You know what I mean? I don't even want to, I don't need to steal all your work like everyone else gets to and do all, take an idea. I just literally want you to send my effing notifications out. Like, I just want a fair chance. That's all I'm asking. And I know that's what a lot of people in life are just asking for, or just to be left the fuck alone and be who they are. It's not so much to ask, really. And when you've got these little dick beards in charge that just push hate, and these people, I love it, I hate it's nerve-wracking. It really is, because I don't think they understand what true hate looks like. And I've got hatred for any kind of Nazis or people that support that stuff. They can find out, bro. Only discriminate assholes, right? I'm not racist. I hate everyone, right? Isn't that the saying there? So it's like, look, dude, I love everyone until you give me a reason not to. And I've always been that way. My dad always, taught me to be respectful, but, respect is earned. Like, you don't just, go hand in and out, but caring about others, just because we need to be the people who do that, because other people aren't going to. And as I grew older and older, it was just like, oh, wow, nobody. Found kitties. That's cool. Oh my God. That's funny. You guys got me busted up here. Yeah, and look, we did that a couple of times, and I've been lucky enough to take a couple of you guys with me to some of these events and games, and I want to do that more. I do, and I want to be able to travel more and do stuff. So we need to make that happen. And when that does, we will all make sure to get together and have a good time. That's for sure. That's cool. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I love animals more than, I mean, a lot of people love animals, but I'm just saying, like, I think I might like animals more than I like people. The people at my work, they love it. I honk at dogs. Like, if you live in my area and you've ever been walking your dog and like a random dump truck or like any kind of truck has driven by you and just honked and yelled a random name, that's me. And that's me giving your dog a name that I find fit. So yeah, just like their normal, friend from high school, man, Gary. And, it's usually not like a dog's type of name. It's like a usual ridiculous name. But, me, I'm a high plains drifter. And you should see these people. It's awesome. They're like they don't know because like it'll be a woman owner. I'm yelling Gary, so they know they're not Gary. Who's Gary? There's no man walking by him. Is there my dog? Do you think my dog's another dog that that's named Gary? What's going on up there? I'm not sure, but I'm honking. I'm driving by. I'm ready to go home. All right. I'm also ready to get some sleep because I forgot I got to work tomorrow. Son of a... God help me, please. Yeah, it might be that. Might just be that I have lost all control of functions up here. No one can really tell. I think I can. I think I've completely lost it. And somehow I'm continuously waking up, going through the days, and people just, it's like I feel like I'm an alien or something. And like at the end of the day, I'm always just like, people want to talk to me, listen to me. People enjoy it. That's wild. That's wild. It's because I honestly, there's times like I'll be at work and like a song will come on, and you guys, I make my own lyrics and stuff. Like I'll just be drifting off in the corner, and I'm like, they're gonna end up calling 911 one of these days. Like, yo, somebody's gotta come get this dude because I'm telling you, he is not taking his meds today, and I don't take any medication, but the good Lord's green blessings He has laid upon us, and it's the only medicine I take. But maybe killed a few brain cells. That is what alcohol does. I have cirrhosis of the liver. So one of the side effects is short-term memory loss. So let me tell you, I'll forget what I'm talking about mid-sentence. You definitely seen it during this show. Definitely times I feel like I'm the dumpkin when I'm out here. I'm just 17 different things were going on. And you're like, what the was that guy even talking about? Bear with me. I do apologize. I definitely drifted off to sea in life. But I love you guys. I do. And I work, and I don't know how, like I'm up. Like I woke up at 5. Like we're at 19 hours right now, and I got to get back up in less than 5 hours now. So I hope you know I love you. And that's why I do these shows. And I was already working on the graphics, so I'll have that Practice Squad Elevation show out to you. We'll have the pregame show on Sunday. We'll have the postgame show on Sunday. Monday, we'll have Victory Monday. And then on Tuesday, of course, we'll be right back behind enemy lines talking about Dougie P and those Jaguars. So this train rolls on, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a great week, though. Hope you had a great Friday. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for bearing with me while I drift off and just I'm losing it, but I appreciate you guys bearing with me. I really do. Yeah, right. Don't even. You heard me mention Tyler Durden earlier. I'm telling you, there's too many stories where I'm like, I did or what? Yeah, it's bad, and that's why I don't mess with that stuff anymore, and neither do you. Let's effing go, Liz. Yeah, love it. Let's effing go. And yeah, I think I need to, because I think we can all tell. I don't know. I feel like I'm here in spirit. Like I'm not truly here. I might actually be asleep right back there. This is the ghost of Christmas past right here, right now, talking to you. God help me. But I am going to try to get some. I'm not going to get sleep. I'm literally wired up now. Like I'm ready to run through a wall. let's effing go. Let's effing go. But if you guys are fired up, you want some more content, go back and check out Behind Enemy Lines. Go check out the injury stuff. Go check out the top matchups. Top matchups has like their stats throughout the year. You've got their standings in their conference and the division, and you've got their entire roster with their injury list, their practice squad. You've got all the information you need to know in these shows. So if there's anything you've been missing, you don't feel like talking about, Jalen Hurts has an illegitimate child with Shakira or whatever they're making up this week, hey, go check out some football stuff. But yeah, I'm going to go check out, hopefully, that effing pillow. But that's what I'm talking about, everybody. Round of applause for you, Liz. That's what's up. We're all very proud of you. Keep kicking ass one effing day at a time. That's what it's all about in life. No matter what you're dealing with, we all go through stuff. You just keep kicking life right in the ass. And, today I had a good conversation with my buddy Chad from work, and I was talking about the fact that, whatever you believe in, whatever, you find power in, a lot of people go to church, go to meetings, go to counseling, whatever it is. Dude, that's awesome. Whatever works for you, just like we were talking about, I don't care. We're all different. We all do different shit, and whatever you need, awesome. But the one thing we tend to miss out on is the power of self. Go ahead and give yourself a little pat on the back. Give yourself a, hey, I did this. Not, hey, thank you, old Sky Wizard, or whatever you believe in. I don't care. I don't. Whatever your thing is, don't forget that you're effing awesome, and you're the one that's out there doing whatever it is you need to do to get it right. And you know what? You're also the one, when you're messing up, that's on you. That is obviously a choice you made. And obviously when you're dealing with addiction, it's not just like, well, I choose to get fucked up and ruin my life. No, that stuff just happens over time. But it's the choice to decide what matters and what doesn't and make those changes. It's on you, man. No one else can force you. You can go to a million meetings, churches, whatever. You have to want it, and that's what's awesome. So Liz, keep kicking ass. And anybody else, you ever go through anything or need somebody, I'm always here for you guys. I'm no counselor, no preacher. I just have been to hell and back, and I want you to know there is somebody here for you. I love each and every one of you. I really do. And do you ever feel like you just need someone to talk to? Always know that you can reach out here. You want me to run through some walls, huh? But look, guys, I do appreciate you all. Thanks for hitting the like button, sharing, subscribing. All that really matters. But thank you for just taking the time, for commenting, being part, making me feel like I'm not too crazy, but not too crazy. You guys keep coming back. So I love it. You're too funny. And I really can't, dude, I really cannot thank you enough. You guys are awesome. Saquon called him little ass boy. Oh yeah, that mic'd up was awesome. Dude, this team, they're pissing off the wrong ones. I love it. Keep pissing them off. Keep letting this team grow. And when they win the Super Bowl this year, they can all kiss my ass. So I'm going to get rolling out here. I hope you all have a great rest of your Friday night. I meant it when I said it. Reach out if you need me. I'll be back tomorrow with the practice squad elevations Sunday, pregame and postgame. So I hope to see you during one of those. But until then, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there, and as always, say it with me now. Go Birds!